So to get to six figures with content creation,
Benny D, creator and online entrepreneur, helping coaches make $10,000 a month through becoming a master online COO.
if you can figure out what works and then iterate, then you're going to be fine. They just try and do it by themselves and do the trials and tribulations by themselves. They aren't willing to organize their chaos.
So what do you think is the most important tip that you can give to coaches, consultants, entrepreneurs when it comes to creating content?
Be consistent and just
We're here in a mastermind in Vancouver with your partner, Ted, and we talked a lot about content. But tell me about why should coaches, consultants, and every single entrepreneur, why should they invest into content creation?
to get there faster. When you invest into content creation, you're investing in people who have already gone through the trials and tribulations and have done it for maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 years. So you're just paying for knowledge and paying to skip past trials and tribulations. Yeah.
And what do you find that so a lot of coaches, I'd say like 98% of us, don't create content very well. They don't know how to create content, don't create the right content. So what do the 2%, the 1% of coaches, consultants, entrepreneurs, what do they do differently with their content?
Number one, they figure out what works. So if you can figure out what works and then iterate, then you're going to be fine. But the problem is most people, like the first question was, they just try and do it by themselves and do the trials and tribulations by themselves. And they aren't willing to organize their chaos. So when you're willing to pay somebody to show you how to organize your chaos, well, then you can be in that 2% because you pay somebody that already knows that it works, and then you can do the exact same thing.
So tell me about your story. Like, how did you start creating content? How did you figure this out? Because you've made a lot. You made $10,000, $20,000 with content. How did you get to that point?
Yeah. So to get to six figures with content creation, I just paid for courses. Yeah, I started out with the music and
how do you buy those courses? Through
school.
Through content. Well, content, right?
Yeah. I was consuming tons and tons of content. I'd find people that I go, oh, I resonate with that person. I'd go in their DMs. I go, oh, dude, totally, I can help you. I'd get on a phone. I'd buy right away.
Damn. The power of content. Yeah. All right. So is there any, in your specific journey, so you talk about you bought courses. Now what do you do? What do you help people with?
Yeah, and now I help coaches get started making at least $10,000 a month online. So whether that's health, wealth, relationships, or chronic pain, we show them how to organize their content, right? The first thing, get clarity on exactly what they're going to offer, build out a system so it's sustainable. Because once you start growing, it's kind of hard to sustain and not trade all of your time for money. You want to trade value for money.
What do you think is and this will be the last question, what do you think is the most important tip that you can give to coaches, consultants, entrepreneurs when it comes to creating content?
Be consistent and just start really small. Most people think you have to go all out. 3 posts a day, Gary Vee. Just post once, right? Get out there. And then if you have the bandwidth, post again. Because the goal is to do this for like 10 years. The goal is to do this forever. So if you burn out immediately, it's just not sustainable. So give yourself some love, give yourself some compassion, and take it one step at a time.
What I love is that there's successful content creators like Mr. Beast who post once a month. And there's also successful content creators that post 3 times a day. So the answer I like to give is like there's no answer, there's no secret sauce. It's just what you said, what can you be consistent at? If that's 3 times a week and you can make good content 3 times a week and you can honestly be consistent with that, do that. I think daily is a minimum when it becomes a short form content. Weekly, if it comes to long form content, like even like a newsletter or a YouTube channel, which is one of our favorite ones. But I couldn't agree more, is consistency is the key. Anything else you want to say and let people know how they can follow you, how they can get to know you?
Yeah, you can find me, Benny V. Loki, on any social media platform, and just keep pushing, have love for yourself and have love for other people, and everything's going to turn out fine.
Fuck yeah, man. Awesome. Love that, brother. Awesome, man. Dude, epic.